attack play in mid. But all that A space was gathered from Loud, and I mean, it's only solo Vice on this site. He needs to get out.
There's a lot of threat here, close by. Just in the vicinity. Again, DG having to take a quick step back. Sentinel starting to flood out onto the site. But they're gonna find out that it's vacant. There's no one there. The Spike and the rest of Loud are going B.
I'm already so impressed with how Loud have approached this, baiting out so much utility from Sentinels, finessing their way into this B site, and now getting aggressive positioning in the post plan.
Big fight here going the way of cauanzin. How much more can be found? Traded right back. pANcada's in a really nice spot, but decapitated by Zellsis.
What a shot, man.
Spike still in play, a 3v3. So again, they've flipped the map. They're on opposite sides of each other now. Now you see Sentinels starting to come in towards B, with Loud holding back in spawn. DG claiming one, make that two. Zekken left in a 1v3. He's gotten one, but now the stun. Is he done? Having to push forward. A tap first in the face of the flash, has to turn it. A second one, just a threat. He's gotten it down to 1v1. Is Zekken gonna do it again? What a start! Is he gonna have enough time for the defuse though? That's the closest part! No!
Stronger commitment this time around.
All that Vice utility will make things difficult. And now you've got the Omen TP, or Flash, excuse me, you have to get through as well.
Yes, but Doug, this is where Sentinels shine. Retaking with this composition. We saw it on Pearl. Are we gonna see it here again on Lotus?
A pop of the ult?
Oh yeah.
DG wanting to go. Flashed up. The wick is already halfway burned. How much more can he find? A satchel out again, finding no target, no joy.
But time was bought.
And now they're gonna have to flood right back in the face of it. The stun is gonna be good. Zellsis will find the first. DGC trying to hold the line, only one found. Numbers still the way of the defense as the Spike has been ticking for a little bit longer now. Yes, they have the numbers advantage, but time is of the essence.
Speed up.
It is brief. pANcada and tuyz, brothers in arms, finding two-piece. It's all gonna fall on Saw against 100 Thieves. What?
I mean,
that's a start.
You want to talk about body language? Bang is out of the server right now.
DG's gonna continue to push the pace. Greeted by Zellsis.
Oh, and he gets out alive. Barely. A little bit of a freeze to the round, a 1-for-1 though, all things considered with that start. I mean, that's pretty good for Sentinels. Bang got deleted.
Yeah, I'd take that any day of the week.
And again, more proactivity. They understand how good Sen is on this retake. But I feel like Sentinels are also waiting for something like this. And what is that?
Clean out from Narrate. He gets a second. Zekken's pop the ult. He's gone exploring.
Full info.
A bit of a roundabout on where the last two members are. It's not even about utility at this point. They just want to find out where they are and take the fights. pANcada falls. Vinny in a 1v4.
Yoru flash. He can get so much value here.
Scalp spotted, utility dumped, and now the swing. Zekken not connecting. 40 seconds left in the round, though.
He's still here, Doug. Yep.
Yeah, that'll play.
He's still hanging around now. Right before that teleport timer runs out, he gets out. And why not? You're up numbers. You've won almost every single retake other than the pistol round. Play the advantage.
Yeah, live to fight another day. If they try to go B here, you got the Vice wall.
They're going to get smothered. There's already a breach here. Narrate is set up.
If they're going to try to scale again, that's been the key to success. That hit a couple of them, but not all in the smoke. It's not safe. 10 seconds left on the round. The paranoia out. The Spike successfully getting planted. Now the game is afoot. Numbers the way of Loud. A 2v2 now. A messy spot to be in. Narrate. Trying to creep his way forward, looking for any target he can. Zekken's been left alone. Another moment to try to deliver heroics.
You have that Omen flash and then door by Bang. And there's that Armageddon. A freebie onto dgzin.
Oh, I didn't know if they knew where cauanzin was, but he's been found.
Yeah, but what else has been found is this front B space from pANcada.
There's a lot left to do, though. He's got the real estate, but he's got to be able to convert it into a success somehow. That's big out from Vinny. There's help.
Bit of an overheat.
Tap on the Narrate. I thought he was going to kill him on the second spam. No. Still a possession here as now Zekken is starting to swing things back their way. It's 4v2. The Spike's still not committed. 50 seconds left in the round. And an abundance of options.
Oh, that reach stun could have been perfectly timed, but it's Zekken that gets the good timing this time around.
Yeah, and that feels like a...
From Sentinels was so clean, and you saw it.
We'll keep an eye out on that. There's still a lot of utility here. The Thorns are all here. The nade did not clear. What they were looking to clear, quietly crossing on the other side of the smoke. Zekken with a lot of threat on the other side here.
Oh, no way.
Do they know? It hasn't been activated. Nothing has been caught. There's no idea. Now the paranoia out. Zekken has to take a step back. DG's already backside. He's got the old pocket. He's going to continue to try to scale, and he does. Zellsis now found. The side is theirs.
Jeez. Most of the time, Loud has gone C. It's been using utility very early on. A flurry of trades here, but it's a 2v4.
And again, I think we saw there Loud getting what they wanted and then scaling up.
Yeah,
cauanzin
exactly.
was in their spawn.
Exactly. This time around, Loud, instead of blowing their utility in the actual mound area, they walk all the way on site, neck to neck with Zekken right there. And then they explode. I like the idea from Sentinels, though. Zellsis switching up that wall. They were aware that there could be some kind of...
Thrifty.
Are they going to stick this TP? C is already crunched. Zellsis has nowhere to go. It's him against the world right now. Can he play off around his utility? He's been able to isolate the first. DG now dealt with.
Oh, he
And there's
dodges the paranoia.
more to come on the other side. Again, Zellsis versus the world, and so far he stands. Trying to swing out onto the third, not connecting, but damage dealt, time bought. Vinny on the swing, and now John has arrived. A couple of members of Loud remaining. Limping, sure, but they are here. Spike out of reach.
Drone is down.
And a tough spot to try to convert. cauanzin makes his best attempt to contribute and fails. Leaving the situation in the hands of tuyz. Was once a youngster,
I have retrieved the
but has grown so much. But has he grown to this?
Oh, just dodges the up-down.
Finds a brief moment of respite to get the spike down. Now still left in a 1v3. Some of the work has been done, but it just got so much harder. That's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
How much do they bite on this? Because, yeah, cauanzin's making a load of noise, C.
They're not falling for it, Doug. Look at the minimap right now. 3 members towards this A site. This is the best chance Sentinels have being down a man.
Seconds pushing forward, spotting one member. Not connecting yet, dancing left and right, trying to hide, survives.
Happy feet.
Lives to fight another day. Meanwhile, tuyz not nearly as fortunate. DG pushing into the smoke, and he's dropped. They've swung things back in their favor.
Oh my goodness.
This was a 5v4 that they have snatched back.
Loud have crumbled in this round.
But the work's not done, is it? The spike's still planted. They're not out of the woodworks yet. cauanzin in a really good spot. Zellsis weak. 1 down. Seconds justice tore off, though, off the swing. He's not able to draw the gun quickly enough. Now Vinny left in a 1v3. Spots 1. Still more work to be done. Remember, Zekken is so weak.
Cover going out.
It is going to be a B execute here from Loud. A lot of members here from the side of Sentinels. Those satchels were less than ideal, but it gets the job done. The space is gathered. Lucky no one was out in the open to pick them off.
A deep trip in an attempt to planting the spike. Vinny will be 2 away from his ult here.
3 members of Loud in that baby door. There is a Cypher trip set up here as well that can do some damage later in the round.
But he's playing ahead of the trip. He's got to give some of this space up.
Might be a bait.
You are flirting with fire, son.
Oh,
Fully flash, still gets a kill. Now dropped. There's that trip that we were just talking about. pANcada and tuyz able to drop Zekken and narrate. Now pANcada continuing to push forward. Snaps onto John.
does prompt a bit of a speed up from Loud. This is the protocols from either end right now. John, he might get cut off here.
They're playing him like puppets on strings, but you're right. John's going to get caught on the swing.
Good proactivity from Loud in mid. Yeah, the rotate's very late. Sentinels are going to have to take space. Deep CT, try to even the score.
They're planning really deep here.
Yeah, they're all corralled back here, though, and there's a breach at the other end of this, Doug.
I think they're going to want to scale into spawn and then potentially flip through.
Oh, they got to be careful here, though.
No, instead they're digging their heels in. They're choosing to stay.
They're just going to fight.
Spamming through the smoke. Zekken looking to find another one for free, and he does.
It's bloody murder.
2 left. What can DG and Vinny do? Side by side, trying to attempt this retake. From spawn, gets the best of Zekken. Still plenty of work to be done, though. 2 classics on the other side, but light armor.
It's not planted for them.
Vinny, he's gotten it to half. He's gotten it to half. There's the swing. The flash comes.
All missiles away.
Those are those missiles you saw in the beginning, some going towards C as well, trying to thwart any type of aggression. I like the proactivity from Loud off of that A default when they kind of... Absolutely. We'll be fire with fire here.
Yeah, a bit of a scrappy start towards A from both sides, and DG lights him up. That's 3 on the round for him.
And he wanted more.
Vinny having to take a step back as he's peppered. Worse for wear, 21 HP.
Cover going out.
And Sentinels find themselves in a bit of a mess. Bang is weak.
You have 2 of the most clutch players on the Sentinels roster with 1 minute on the clock to do what they want to do. Bang. I think there may have been a shoulder scene right there from cauanzin.
A tap.
Going out.
Yeah, the tap of the door too will confirm. Creeping forward, playing things as quietly as he can. They've got to find a way to try to get this back to equal footing. Yeah, they've gotten the spike down. But there's a flank that's going to be coming in from pANcada through the southern side of the map.
He second guesses himself.
This is taking a long time, Dre.
Yeah, they're Loud are so cautious right now. But Bang and Zellsis, they're so clutch.
Big from Zellsis. He's not going to get challenged again. The spike has been ticking for a long time. They've got to accelerate here.
This 1v1 is what it comes down to right here.
That's one found. Bang's got to get this kill. He's able to get one. Those are a couple more. Mechanical skill when he was on the stage and when he took the year off, but he's back now. A very aggressive play towards B, and again, this is going to be a mess. They're all huddled in here. The rocket deals a little bit of damage, but it does not find lethality. Meanwhile, Sentinels on the other side. The counterpunch connects. You've got to be careful here, though. pANcada again on the prowl. Wise to it, though. Zellsis was covering the flank. Now all eyes towards A.
And 2 trips, also a Cypher cam here as well. Sentinels, they're gonna have to just disrespect this. They have to just speed up into sight here. The more time they waste, the more time pANcada is allowed to flank.
There's just so much utility, as you mentioned, that they're gonna have to navigate through and circumvent.
Oh, they've done just that as well.
Planted.
Now this flank is absolutely useless from pANcada. Post plant, 3 players in tree, narrate the solo on site, a great paranoia on the top of the door.
pANcada looking for a target, looking for a scalp to claim.
Great smoke.
Meanwhile, they've been stuck on the other side, and cauanzin! Oh, it's a mess! Narrate can still secure the round off the stun. There's the swing, he finds one. Backs against the wall, can Narrate respond? Can he contribute? He's gotten it down. And this back and forth affair continues to deliver. It's a gift that keeps on giving. 8-8.
What a banger first match so far. A lot of utility here invested from Sentinels to take this C space. Something we haven't seen yet. A very aggressive trip and a spam.
These Pugnacious protocols are not working out for Sentinels. So much found. And again, Sentinels are forced onto this back foot.
I must wait a moment.
Still early days in the round, but it feels they've invested this ult. They've got a flank coming around the other side. And they still know. Zekken's able to trade it for one, yes, but there's so much more left to do. The Prowler.
Stealth drone B used. And I mean, they're just running it down. See, they're playing the odds. Okay, you stuffed us there twice. Surely not a third time. There's that Yoru clone this time, baiting out the Cypher trip. So, being a little bit more methodical on the entry is Sentinels.
If they try to fight this out from C, they have the tools to do it, Dre. They have Narrate's ult, they have John's ult too.
Oh, this breach ult could be very juicy for Narrate.
Do they know they're there?
Oh, the tap of the door though.
There it is, Rolling Thunder invested. They've also got the Teho ult used. Vinny's the first claim, the paranoia not connecting, but the smoke to provide a little bit of cover. They got to try to flood out. DG plucked from the sky.
Oh, they're stuffed.
There's no way for them to get in.
They can't do anything. Right now, if you're Loud, you go for every exit you possibly can.
And now tuyz has been dealt with from defender spawn.
Yeah. If there was a Teho utility kill counter, I think John would have the most. Don't fact check me on that, but I feel like he really does. It seems like it. Every time I see this guy, he gets a kill with it. But yeah, that Armageddon as well. A great reaction.
To be in.
Yeah, you got to get out now.
Yeah, they're so diligent in their approach, man.
Very
A little
smart.
bit of laziness, and maybe you don't clear that, he gets one.
There's
But
the lurk.
that's big, too. I mean, you were just talking about how part of the success for Sentinels is you can't be in a numbers down situation early. What? Instantly equalized, though. Big from Bang. And now they can turn their attention towards C. The spam not connecting. 10 HP for the controller as he TPs onto the site. Vinny has his ult. How are you going to retake with an op in the hands of DG, though?
I don't know, you got to swap it out.
Rolling Thunder invested. They really did not have a chance to settle. Second is gone unchecked. He wasn't hit. Able to get one onto cauanzin. Narrate on the swing. The spike has been planted, and now
He still has a flash.
There is a question that Loud have to answer. Do they fully commit to this? Do they try to save? The money's not great. A big swing out from Narrate. Traded right back, though. 3v2, they continue to knock.
Loud breach alting the site, maybe trying to force leading to C right now. dgzin is going to have to go huge here.
The clone attempting to forge a path, and pANcada swings on zekken. Again, absolute filth. But still more to be done. Repositioning and looking for more, another lease at life. Meanwhile, cauanzin make things really uncomfortable for Narrate as he tries to dance around the mound. Finds a kill onto cauanzin. Vinny on the swing, he will fall as well. Another claimed by Narrate.
There.
And another round where this operator has seemed to not get any value. He's getting triple swung, but it's the quick scope.
It's not done yet, only one found. Narrate with 3. pANcada on his own. Started the round onto zekken. He's gotten it down to 1v1 and Narrate. For those who are.
And it's been nothing but C hits for success for Sentinels.
If it ain't broke. Again, they will test the waters here.
You can't even get into the site. You can't play in it. You can't flood out. Sentinels force you to play retake, and their post plants are so damn good.
Vinny has a sheriff and cauanzin has a Bucky.
Yep. I mean, they have to buy every single round after this too.
Planted.
You'd imagine how things have gone historically.
Excuse me? That's 1.
Forget what I was saying.
That's 2.
Oh my. 3, 4.
They've taken this back.
Off of the Bucky, man.
They didn't have the weaponry.
What is this series, Zellsis? He has no chance here.
But honestly, weaponry be damned.
Wow. Just one spot left unchecked.
Second's got to be careful.
Yeah, but if he can get another one here.
There's a lot of threat on the other side. 2 found.
Here's the speed up into C. It's all up to pANcada here. What can he do? How long can he delay?
The Paranoia will buy a little bit of time as he tries to TP to safety and does.
Does a great job.
Zellsis is in a good spot.
Wow, another head-to-head one. That's the second 1v1 cauanzin has shut down Zellsis in.
And so again, the numbers deficit situation for Sentinels, and it just went from bad to worse. Loud knocking on the door of map point. Narrate left in a 1v4. Doesn't even have the spike. He's gonna frag his way through this. He has no choice. Not offered any other opportunity. Just waiting to see if anyone's foolish enough to make a mistake, a slip. But it does, again, cauanzin has his. Tap of the door, an aggressive line taken, and once again, all eyes towards C. Zellsis is gonna be controlling the flank. He's been patient, but now he's been found, he's been had.
Yeah, he's fished out right now.
Wisely takes a step back. But with an op on the other side, it's danger.
And a spam kill on the Bang.
The Rolling Thunder will try to forge a path out onto the site. They've invested a bit more ults on the back of the site as well. Numbers the way of the defense. And the spike still hasn't really made its way out. It's been labored. It's been difficult to get through. But they find clarity in the Calamity. Things slow down, and now space is theirs to take. DG with the op, a turn of the flash, a second swing back. Now stunned again, taken off the line, and 3rd time is best. He gets the last.
Demolished here in art.
Watch that flash. There it is. DG has to accelerate and still gets the kill onto Zellsis. Traded right back though from John as he takes a step back and takes another with him.
But the explosiveness right now from Loud. All the meanwhile, pANcada, he's now creeping up C long. Narrate, gets some info. but this is a free C site currently. Sentinels, they're going to have to regroup, get together, try to get some nice shots here with those ghosts that they have. Zekken and Narrate. Zekken, we saw him get 3 in the previous pistol on Lotus. All headshots. He's going to have to step up huge here. Loud, they're playing this so cautious. It's honestly buying a lot of time for Sentinels to get into good positions for this retake.
Well, I mean, Sentinels have to go slow here. There's no idea on where the other members are, and you know they're outnumbered. Note here, clean bill of health for both the Duelist and the Initiator.
Yeah, cauanzin also has that light armor. It's going to take 2 bullets to take him out at least.
Surely you're not expecting him here. You've been spotted, you've been stunned, and now the swing impending. pANcada's shoulder.
Good jiggle.
Has been seen. Off of it. The clone is so good, but again, he still can't find the kill, and all this is doing is buying time. Sentinels have to accelerate here, and now they're going to have their attention divided. I said one way, I said another. Zekken in a 1v3. He's gotten it down to 1. It's just not. Zekken's in a tough spot here. This 1v1 is big, and he stands and he delivers. Now you expect the acceleration out to rotate, but keep a close eye on the mini-map once again, because it's cauanzin who's going to be looking to do what pANcada could not. And Zekken, again, is wise to it.
So aware.
Eyes on the back of his head. He knows where the threat's coming from. Dart be damned, ignoring it in the face of it. Gets a kill on the cauanzin anyway. Now is able to TP away. Threat dealt with. Numbers their way. DG in the face of all that utility. You've got the stun, you've got the drone, you've got a barrage headed your way. And still trying to navigate and dance around that. Required to do a fancy little 2-step. Face of the flash, Vinny on the turn, still healthy enough to fight. 1 kill for 1. And those numbers do not add up when you're down. So we'll see if this 3-1-1 default continues for Loud.
Yeah, another 50-50, this time a flash.
It's the same look, but this time, as you were saying, he's got a flash to try to tip things back his way. Zekken dancing around, he's got utility to help. That's another 1v1 going the way of the Duelist.
Okay, Doug, he's truly had enough. He's taking things into his own hands. He gets flashed off that line, he still stays and fights that.
That's what you want out of your Duelist. Meanwhile, Loud now choosing to accelerate and go back towards B. You've got DG who's already dashed backside, but Zellsis is gone unchecked. cauanzin still snaps on him though. Finds a kill, and it looks free. DG continuing to push up, Phantom in hand, Zekken on the swing, and that's another head claimed.
It's very smart fundamental play right now from Loud. Here's that dash play again.
Aggressive, they're investing a lot behind this.
Oh, what a connection.
Dropping John, and the Blades are looking for more, but he's been sucked into place. Now being able to accelerate and go again, he just waltzes into his death. Narrate is there. He's gonna pop his ult, and it's gonna connect on a couple of members. All 3, there's 1 missing. But how do you navigate through all of that info in such a tense moment? cauanzin strikes onto Narrate.
And now that's B-side completely open. Vinny calling a freeze to the round. Zekken, he's re-aggressing into A main.
He's gotta be careful. Cannot overextend.
But look at how deep cauanzin is going. He's gonna creep by water. He hears the rotate. Zellsis.
Like 2 ships in the night. Oh, only one of them knows more than the other.
What great IG yelling right now. You dagger the sight. It hits Zellsis in that moment, I believe.
cauanzin is still in that position that you mentioned here. Zellsis running over. That's as free of a kill as you're going to get. 3 on the round for cauanzin. Zekken in a 1v3. Gets his 1. Still a winnable situation here. Can he convert?
He has to convert.
Spike planted.
It's a big ask. Note here, Vinny is weak. pANcada stands with him though. Zekken with so much to do, carefully, meticulously, clearing every single angle, every single corner. He's got to speed up though. Time is not on his side. Off the tap, he spots 1. Still no idea where the other one is. Vinny biding his time, waiting for the swing. Knife out, he's got to reposition. Spotting the other, now has idea on where both of them are.
This is where Bang shines. This is where Bang needs to step up and be that sight anchor we know he can be.
He's got help here too. But can they wait this out? John's able to get the first. Spam on a dgzin.
Ridiculous spam kill.
The spike's still not made its way out of ARP, but the reinforcements have arrived. Keep a close eye on tuyz on the minimap. He one in is on the flank. cauanzin falls. Zellsis, if he plays his time right, he had it, but Zellsis a step ahead, 2 steps ahead.
30 seconds left. Last
and they've been picked apart this round. You imagine there will be a change on the...
Painted for where their operator could be. And I
That was
cannot believe he just did that with a Phantom.
I was about to say that. That was a Phantom from another map over. But Zellsis, able to counter.
He felt himself a little too much there, Doug. A little way too big of an overheat.
DG traded back. And they call freeze to the round again. You know, you mentioned it a couple of rounds ago, but the calling from Loud has been spectacular.
Yeah, Vinny crept all the way into A main. He's confident in taking all that space because he knows Zellsis isn't, or he knows that Zekken isn't on the other end. A bit of a double dip here. Oh, cauanzin. I almost would have rather him be seen by that, but the reason why he's not is because it's a fake right now. Everyone is actually geared up towards B. John.
They're already rotating back towards B. They already know it's a fake. The utility from KO was not enough to draw the veil over their eyes.
Seconds left.
Sight will be given here, though. Vice ultimate in the hands of Zellsis. John, he's sitting on the Armageddon as well. All of Elbow will be blown up right now.
You've got to keep a close eye on Vinny. He's in a position, too. He can scale all the way in through water. Ultimate's now used. First the Cosmic Divide, then the Vice ult. And there's Seho's ult, too. Again, chaos on the site. Sentinel's able to get a couple, and it's all falling onto Vinny. He was the last man at the scene. So yeah, they know Zekken's there, but are they diligent enough to clear that? The thing is, he could be behind Pillar, but they know. He's been mollied out, he's been found, he's been had.
What a great trade from Zekken, though. It's A main.
They haven't really shown much either, but once again,
It's bang.
with help here, it's not just him. He's got reinforcements. He's got Narrate and John here.
He's just so good at anchoring. Look at all the delay he's done. He's snuck into pit again.
Well, and it's not just that, too. They dropped a suck, they dropped the salvos,
They dropped the stun.
and so that's going to give him a little bit more room to come back up off the side of that ult. Uncomfortable. Loud are not able to get settled in.
So much pressure being applied by the spam of bang.
This push and pull continues. 20 seconds left in the round. No real time to go anywhere else.
And you still have Yoru ultimate.
Oh! Spam through the smoke. Bang falls. cauanzin gets 4. When the heck did that happen?
He wants it. He wants the ace. Is he going to hunt for it?
He's got the op in hand. There's really no reason not to.
Get out of there, Zekken.
cauanzin trying to hunt him down. Knows they're nipping at his heels.
I mean, he's already getting flushed out. Look at the minimap pANcada is wrapping all the way behind.
They're trying their damnedest to get this weapon out of their hands. And they might just succeed.
They're trying to feed it to cauanzin. He baits out the shot with the jump spot. So methodical right now from the side of Loud. Pushing this operator back. This is the first time we've seen this aggressive of a mid lurk. Zellsis, you need to be careful, but what is the timing?
They both looked away. They both looked away at the wrong time, and now the ult has been invested. Now they're going to dash out onto the side. Now they're going to be able to get the spike down, and now again, Sentinels are on the back foot. What do they have? They have Bang's ult. John has the op.
pANcada as well. He could go for this late flank.
There's been so many layers of these flanks. You're absolutely right. Just when you think you have them dealt with, there's something else creeping away. But Sentinels have been able to open this up. The lurk from pANcada took too long. They're trying to block the suck, and they fail, but now they're going to get a second attempt at it. pANcada, again, creeping forward. They know where he is now, but Bang's going to stick. They have been doing, you're right.
And also, last time that Loud played this map, there was a lot of heavy mid-focus.
Wait, he's going in. Didn't want to leave pANcada on his own on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, but Doug, we've seen this story before. Sentinels on the retake on B.
Vinny popped his ult. It's going to buy a little bit of time. A small window for them to sink their teeth deeper into this site, into the round. Remember, last one of the half here. Op still in the hands of John. DG tries to turn the flash, and he's disposed of. Now the Nightfall will connect onto all members of Loud. Silence all over, and Zekken swings back, Sight gets 3, and that's the round. No rotations. Meanwhile, nice be damned. Unbelievable that DG gets that kill.
And a double dip, getting the 50 damage on the Bang as well. It's a speed up right now. Zellsis, he's going to full commit to this exit.
fearless in his approach as he continues to dance around and look for a second target. He does fall, though. Meanwhile, Sentinels crack the site wide open. cauanzin and tuyz left in a 2v4, and almost all members on the side of Sentinels are weak. They're battered here. That's one found. It's going to fall in the hands of tuyz. Again, 20 HP, 35, and 45. This is very winnable for tuyz.
Problem is,
If he can isolate the ones, if he can get them on their own, there's a shot.
but that's the problem. Sentinels are so good at not giving the
Zorks
1v1.
that can try to explore and find things out and then get back to safety. That timing was not great for him.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, great proactivity from Loud. That's the smoke. Smoke's completely gone from the side of Sen. They're making a lot of noise on this. They're going to get delayed.
tuyz and pANcada have a lot to do here. tuyz is going to go unchecked, isn't he? Drops the flash on the swing out. John's here to greet him. pANcada's able to deal a little bit of damage, but it's not enough. 3v3 here. They don't really have control.
Spike planted.
Vinny perched up in heaven. They're so paranoid of what's happening around the rest of the map. cauanzin is having to use the drone from so far back in lane.
Does clear out all that space, but at the same time, Zellsis, he's put that wall behind. All eyes ahead.
Grenade is live.
Stun used, not connecting. Spike ticking. The need to accelerate ever present and growing with every second that passes.
It's not planted for them long.
Oh, they're going to have to fight through this. That's going to help. That's going to buy a little bit of time. cauanzin has gotten it to half, but he'll pay for it with his life. 2v2 now. Zellsis on the swing, both off of it, and he
Wins
cannot.
this round.
This is a swing round. Zellsis is going to use his ult, or excuse me, zekken. Again, going forward.
He spots them both. pANcada's on an island. He's done.
Oh, he's able to sidestep the salvos, but you don't sidestep that! Sentinel's able to push forward. Bellicose in their approach. Narrate's hand gave him away. And they know where the other one is. DG having to reposition. Sentinels with a slight numbers advantage, but Zekken's so weak. And do they know where he is at TP? Now the dart out. DG trying to smoke himself off, waiting for the challenge, daring the swing, daring the bait.
No one's swinging, though. What a hard read.
Patience on, and cauanzin swings into his death. DG's gonna have to do it on his own. He's gotten it down to a 1v2.
Here's the change-up. It's that B long control.
cauanzin popping his ult.
No way.
And Zekken's trying to deal a fight and win it while getting a...
tuyz is truly on an island.
DG is starting to arrive at the scene, but this foot race looks like it's gonna be won by Sentinels. And they're gonna have to give up the space. I mean, they cannot fight here.
You can't. Look at all this utility.
So they concede the site to Sentinels, live to fight another day, and now attempt this retake with strength and numbers, and now those numbers equalized.
That's a good opening.
It's a different beast. Cosmic Divide invested, segmenting the site,
Go ahead.
ripping them apart, and now there's more they're gonna have to deal with. You cannot play back site. There's nowhere that's safe. Being flushed out from dugout.
Teo missiles coming online in 3 seconds, Doug.
And now this fan fight ensues. Bang's able to connect onto DG, but Loud's able to fight back. John has to be careful on the swing. And a couple of members of Sentinels, and they had the money.
There's a TP.
Oh, there's a shot out from DG. Vinny joining in, and pANcada drops 2. The transfer's beautiful.
A complete massacre. And Bang just going a little bit too far forward. He was in his...
Oh, big from John to find 2, but
But the thing is, Louder willing to play retake on that A site. There are 4 members here. It's gonna have to be a flooded. pANcada knows. Here's the cue.
where's the pop? pANcada on the swing, able to get one on to Zellsis, a second on to Narrate. That's 3, make that 4.
When that dagger hits, it's like they know that they're going A.
They're gonna fully fight this.
No way, not again.
Stubborn, perhaps, in how they try to go about this. pANcada can't see a thing, and he falls. Zekken finds so much space, finds lethality. And with 5 alive, Sentinels
Could have helped them in this future
map.
round.
You've got DG posted up on a really aggressive angle in A main.
Yeah, Bang has to really, really wait. He needs these players in Art to take a lot of that pressure off of him. They need to draw dgzin, but I don't think he's falling for it.
The Haunt didn't tag him. They don't know he's there.
I don't think he's falling for it at all.
Bang is patient with it. There's the op, there's the shot, and there's the kill.
Might get
And now
another
they
here.
know where he is, but they still have to flush him out. You cannot leave him here.
Look at the way he He's playing this. Is he ready for Zellsis? I don't think he is. Zellsis, you cannot miss this one.
And he does not. Meanwhile, the rest of Loud are starting to push in through spawn. Off of the flash, tuyz finds zekken. John trying to do his best to keep them at bay at arm's length. As he gets a second video on the trade, though, a 2v2. In this post-plant. John, again, the architect of these rounds, but it's Zellsis who puts the finish.
That drone. All this utility should be spotted. pANcada.
They've got to know. Zellsis has his ult. They've got to know.
Gotta get out of here, man.
This could be the right cross that puts Loud away. DG's not able to use that up. Forced into lighter weaponry.
30 seconds left.
pANcada weak. pANcada dead.
Spike
And again,
planted.
Loud not still really allowed to play the round.
You can't save this time, Doug.
cauanzin one off of his ult. Keep a close eye on that. Air 8, trying to peek forward, trying to get a kill, and does. Vinny falls now. 3 remain for Loud. You see zekken, he's gonna go exploring. He's gonna play this really aggressively on the other side of the smoke. Spotting a gun barrel, the snap is magnetic! zekken! And he's left with a headache on the other side. Meanwhile, there's a lot on the other side of the smoke. Is cauanzin able to handle all of the pressure? They swing him, they know where he is, and he gets 2 anyway. Another ridiculous moment from cauanzin.
And these are the type of plays you're going to have to make if you want to send Sentinels to the lower bracket.
Yup. And you need more.
The team play from Sen, it's just too good. You have to catch them off guard in any way, whether that's a trip, whether that's you being around a smoke, especially on a pistol round, which is so important in Valorant. Oh, pANcada.
cauanzin again in a position to take a third, lands the dink, but that light armor is the difference maker there.
Tough luck, man. Zellsis, though, he does upgrade to a ghost off of that, so he could still do some damage here. The defense is spread kind of thin. I don't know if that caught him or not.
30 seconds
I
left.
think it may have.
Yeah, I think they saw him. The scan didn't suppress him or whatever, but I do believe they saw where he
saw
was.
him on that. Vinny in B main, he's having to jiggle back and forth, but the fight will be here towards that A site. Good tail utility to get some space, be able to drop down.
One enemy remaining.
Again, but in round 3, they're opening a firing squad onto Sentinels. There has to be some sort of response here, and it does not look like they can find it.
This is not the start you want if you're Sentinels. You've gotten caught off guard 2 rounds in a row now.
And this
2
one,
of the most important rounds.
this one being the bonus.
Pistol and bonus. Just be able to have some play in this attacking side.
They clear the trip. They flash out towards heaven. tuyz posted up, crosshair trained,
And get the kill.
and DG not far off. Meanwhile, Vinny's starting to rotate over, but the round might be over by the time he arrives. Zellsis in a 1v3. Now spotted by the Roomba, having to swing his way back in.
30 seconds
Again,
left.
just so uncomfortable. You got the Roomba, you've got the dart, you know that the walls are closing in, still finding his way onto one though. Still an opportunity to pull this off.
Since the pistol round, right? He was here with a sheriff. That stun came out. zekken finally takes down cauanzin. No more shenanigans there. That's the Sky ult gone as well, but do they expect pANcada?
They knew, they had a really good idea of where he might have been. zekken diligent with the flash. Oh no, it's again, a disaster. Only finding.
But I mean,
Great.
and then plant. You get one of those ultimates.
He's got to be careful here. He might get punished by this aggression. Loud wisely taking a step back. cauanzin again, stalwart in his defense. Tries to tuck tail and get away after getting one, but fails. DG's not able to get any of that off. They invested the 2 big ults that they were holding on to this round, and it's not going to find anyone, but it will create some space.
These sight executes from Sentinels. There's really no spots left unchecked. And now the Viper's pit on top of it. This is such a hard retake if you're Loud. You kind of have to hope for a miracle spam. All 3 players have to just start firing away into that smoke.
That's tough too, because they're all running Vandals. I mean, you're going to get spammed back into all of the Phantoms that Sentinels are using.
4 Phantoms.
So even with that, you don't really win that fight.
Oh, John with the jiggle as well.
There's one.
Last player standing.
It's just too tough. It's too difficult. Sentinels again crawling their way back into this match.
I think you got to give a lot of credit to John here. They were down 4-0 this really well.
What's going on for johnqt?
Yeah, they've been attached at the hip what feels like every round.
Oh. B had been taken in the first 15 seconds. Bang, he takes some friendly fire, but he's got this angle.
A lot of friendly fire.
He doesn't care.
No heal to speak of either. So keep a close eye on that. Meanwhile, you've got pANcada who's trying to anchor out onto the site. tuyz playing close by, trying to cut off any sort of rotations. There's pANcada on the swing. Only able to find two, but DG has arrived. The spike's still not out on the site. Narrate with the payload in tow. They know that DG's on the close angle, tries to flash off the op and does. So he's found safe passage across. Meanwhile, Zellsis has gone exploring. That's up really close by. What a shot from DG. And now Narrate's left in a clutch situation. He's got the stun, but he's been stunned himself, turning around on the flash, but still keeps his position hidden, only able to find one. Too long. Fight ensuing mid, the paranoia is out.
All missiles
And things settle as soon as they accelerate. But again, Sentinels not allowing Loud to get comfortable here. They push them all the way back towards B and then turn their attention A.
Yeah, this speed up at A is so good. tuyz, he needs to be careful here. He needs to play for the retake.
He's been cut off. How far up do Sentinels scale here? Choosing to wait. Meanwhile, you've got Narrate, who's going to be on this late lurk, and cauanzin was ready for it. So one down.
Spike planted.
Numbers the way of the defense, but the attack has already gotten the site. Ult now invested. zekken takes a step back. Aggressive flash on the other side of it, but no challenge yet. They're straddling the wall. tuyz now having to push through the smoke. Power and numbers, they're overwhelmed, they're outgunned. John's left in a 1v4, he's gotten two. Only halfway done on the job.
A huge investment. Great use of the clone from zekken. We've seen him get a lot of value with this,
Yeah.
baiting out those cypher chips that are on the ground.
Vinny has ult.
Oh my gosh. And the problem with that jump spot was dgzin heard it. So it gives him even more time to prepare mentally.
There's the ult. The stun too. zekken with nowhere to go, and he still gets a kill.
So clutch.
And he's gonna be able to pop his ult, get away.
But the spike is dropped.
I got the spike.
He gets it.
It's still a 2v4 though. I mean, this is still really hard for them to convert.
He knows he has to even the score.
Zekken's got to do something here off of the flash, turning forward, eating one of his own, and then TPing away.
But they're already getting wrapped. Look at dgzin in B main.
Yeah, the benefit of having the numbers advantage here. Again, the demand for heroics. Things slow down for just a moment as DG's creeping forward with the op in hand.
The timing.
The barrel of the gun spotted and now position given away. They know where zekken is and they're gonna be dropping it on him. Narrate is close by and he's dead. Much more to be found for zekken. He's gonna have to ace if he wants to win this out. Make that 4. Can zekken deliver? A fake TP and now zekken creeping forward. Quietly off the tap too. He's waiting close by. He's sticking it to half. He's gonna stick it all the way. Not able to settle the shots. He finds some time on the swing and zekken delivers. Unreal from zekken, the eye by power ace. Remember, they do a PC giveaway. It's the first ace of the week. Cold. Opportunity at it again. The TP forward, they know where one is.
Get out of there, buddy.
The stun, they know. He's found a second too.
This Armageddon can take that whole line out.
He's certainly gonna try. Ult invested, zekken on the swing. Meanwhile, DG's trying to counter back with an ult of his own. Kill's not found. pANcada's gone unchecked.
Can pANcada hold it down again?
Is this another discipline moment that goes again unchecked, unconsidered? pANcada's able to get one. Now the suck finally spammed through. pANcada dead. 3v3 and everything settles on the map. John playing close by, utility out. DG's able to find wife. Vinny is, excuse me. That's all it is. And with 45 seconds left on the round, they're choosing, they want to take a walkabout.
And it's the right play. Footsteps can't be heard from that far away. Running at the perfect moment. Yeah, there's some cypher utility here, but it'll buy enough time for Sentinels to potentially get into sight, set up a decent post plant. Zellsis is one off of that Viper's pit.
Last round of the half, too, and again,
They have to get ahead of this if Loud want to win this round, because that Viper pit is going to be so hard to retake into.
the triple delay. 7 bullets left for Zellsis.
Last player.
No way he hits
He
that
just
shot.
swings way too far out. Now he's left in a 1v1. Pit invested. Spike down. He's going to rush it. He's going to bum rush it. Not able to hit the spam. Switches to the side.
Only will get the kill.
Classic no armor. Bang has to take a step back, too.
That Molly, so many members.
And he still gets a kill off of it.
All that damage. pANcada did get B main off of that, though. A lot rides on Bang right here.
John is close eye, but he's been smoked off. The missiles are so good, though. Forget about taking the fight. The utility makes the difference. A desperately
Gonna
needed.
lead into this, or are they going to get picked off for free?
There's one.
Zellsis
That's
have
about-
been phenomenal at holding this in the last 2 rounds. If you get shut down here a 3rd time, you're going to feel hopeless. Great Molly to the late. Narrate has already cheated on over. He
And-
has that breach stun.
And the smoke, too. But he gets spammed out. The question is now, how do Sentinels respond?
You kind of have to gamble here. Narrate, he
30
can't
seconds
really
left.
play in between. Leave Bang alone on the island. He's the man that you want there.
He just invested in paranoia. That was enough to draw some attention, and now calls coming in from either side. Loud are finding success everywhere on the map.
John's still here, but it doesn't matter.
The spit will buy some time.
Zellsis is so fast on these reactionary plays.
But they're going to go anyway. Satcheling forward. A confident call to arms from the attacking side as DG has already wrapped. Zellsis has nowhere to go. He's dead.
Heaven's not smoked, but it's only a stinger there.
I mean, there's a little bit of help coming, but the flank is being flanked too. He's just on the prowl. And there it is. John's down. A
Perfectly
5v3
timed.
now, and it's only gotten worse for Sentinels. Vinny committing to getting the plant down to
Spike
3v2.
planted.
Bang and Narrate forced to make this conversion happen, and
What?
it's gotten a little bit closer now. Still plenty of work to be done. pANcada and Vinny looking to keep them at bay. The stun connecting, and the shots do too. Vinny's now down. pANcada again put in a position where he has to deliver for Loud.
You still have paranoia online.
Seeing one come across, drawing the suck. There's not a lot of time on this. Off of the tap, the spam coming through. Narrate has to get aggressive. He's got to go. He's only seemingly going the way of Sentinels now. And Zekken's in a really nice spot. Not
gonna-
triggered by the cage, but he's got to be careful. Knife out. One spotted on the spam. Connects. Tries to get away, but fails. The nade will push John back as well. Gonna buy a little bit of time off the missiles, and they've been segmented apart. DG's up really far ahead. He's got a stinger.
All the meanwhile, you look at Bang pushing all the way out through B main. He's going to find this timing on pANcada, and he's patient with it. What an outplay.
Now TPing to rejoin his comrades.
And Zellsis with this judge, he's just going to be jumping around for his team.
Whoa, 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 whoa. They've got 2 rifles. They've invested the ult as well. They've already gotten out onto 1. tuyz is in a really good spot here.
Showstopper online now as well.
They've got the tools. They've got to look at them scatter. They've got to run away. They've got to give the space up. And it will connect. Zellsis now down. I don't know how they find a way back into this. Narrate and Bang.
They've done it before.
I mean, despite their best efforts, though, it's got to be on Bang, and he gets dropped as soon as he swings. Narrate will get one. It looks like an attempt at damaging economy now. No real chance to win the round, but some parting shots. Loud will get to 8.
Of Loud on this map of Split has been him stepping up, dropping absolute bombs on every single team he's played.
Couple of really explosive ults on the board here.
You are divided.
This is not a fake. They're fully committing into this, but they're going to have to deal with the pit. Meanwhile, DG's down. One kill found, and there it is. The pit now down. The site now theirs for the taking.
What a great paranoia.
In the face of the aggression, they try to fight back. Bang goes aggressive. Switches weapons. Vinny now weak. Spike still in the hands of cauanzin, but he can't commit to getting the plant down. He's got to help the fight Heaven. Quiet now. cauanzin in a really nice position.
He's in a power position right now.
And they think the site is going away. They think the rotation's back towards A. What a shot from Narrate.
What do you mean? John, he's reflanking right now as well.
Can't use that yet.
pANcada and cauanzin with so much to do here. Flash in the face of a controller, make that 2. Trying to drop utility, but again, keep an eye on John's position.
There's no way pANcada is aware.
No.
He's not checking at all.
Patience.
Wait, did he?
Patience from the IGL here. Not fully committing, not fully swinging as pANcada goes exploring. Committing the ult, that's gonna funnel him out. He's gonna spot him, he's dead. A beautiful round from Sentinels.
Behind that map area, you have Zellsis with a Viper's volley to delay even longer for the rotation of johnqt to come.
I wonder how long his TP timing has. Zellsis spamming through, not connecting.
All this utility buys enough time for Zellsis to get into sight. Here's the proactivity.
Tries to turn the flash, Zekken's able to connect onto cauanzin. 13 seconds left, and there is no contribution from the for Loud.
It most certainly is.
This feels like one of the biggest leads we've had across all 3 maps. What's the play for Loud? They have a rocket, they have Vinny's ult too. First one popped. DG looking to go forward, stunned.
But no one clears this.
They've invested more. John's in the discipline corner, and he's gonna go unchecked. He's gonna find everything. 2 kills found. Info on the 3rd. But DG on the counter. Still outnumbered here. DG's so weak, 12 HP. And Sentinels can slow the situation down. Off the clone, off the flash, bang, going backside. He's spotting DG, he's dead. Can pANcada 1v3? With Spike out of hand? The need for a clutch is paramount here. Sentinels were pushed. Sentinels were tested. Can they ace the final test here? pANcada dropping down. Look at this high-low setup off the paranoia. Zekken looking to connect on the swing. pANcada finds him. 10 HP, and that's all it'll be.